Before this video starts, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone. I finally hit 500 subscribers. And to show my appreciation, I'm releasing a 500 subscriber Photoshop pack for free. All you gotta do is go in the description and click the link. There, it'll take you to your drive where you can download it for free. Inside the pack, you will find over 130 plus assets of particles, flares, fire, and much more. And like I said, it's completely free. Now with all that out of the way, let's get into the video. So for this video, I'm going to be making drawings realistic using nothing but Photoshop. I've done this 2 other times with 4 different drawings. Let's see what I can do this time. So for this first drawing, I found this. It's just a simple drawing of Stitch, a character from a very popular movie. I had never seen Stitch in a realistic form, so I thought I'd give it a shot. Enjoy the video. So to start off, I used the pen tool to trace over every big part of Stitch's body, like his arms and legs. After that's done, I got a picture of some hair that ended up working perfectly. The first thing I did was change the color of the texture to blue so I could focus on the shape and not color. After that, I duplicated and morphed the texture many times to match each shape. I then made another layer for the inside of the ears just to make things a little easier. Once all the shapes were filled, I added some basic shadows to the head, as well as drawing in some hair by using a hairbrush. I used the hairbrush for 90% of this piece, and it just makes things a lot easier blending wise and good for adding a lot of detail. After I got a little more done on the face and ears, I added some shadows on the body and legs to give it that extra realism. Right here you can see me experimenting on how to make the paws look right. After trying a few different ways, I managed to get it looking right. After the paw's shadows were done, I stepped back and looked at it. At this point, I got a lot of hope because it was all coming together. The only part of the body I had to finish was its feet, which was the same process as its front paws, but this time adding parts where you can see the toes. Here I used an image of a cat's ear to fit over stitches. It's the only thing I could think of and it worked the best. I first clipped it to the shape layer and then I applied a hue and saturation mask to make the right color. I then added some shadows and hair to the inside part of the ear to make it look more real and bring the two images together. And for his nose, I got a close-up of a dog's face. It actually worked really well, except Stitch's nostrils were a lot lower, so I had to fix that. Once the nose looked decent, I got another hue and saturation mask to paint in the lighter colored fur around his eyes and stomach. I then refined the nose shape a little to make it match the drawing more. Once that was done, I traced the shape of the eyes and added an image of a reflective ball thing. To make it look a little more realistic, I used Blend If to subtract the brighter areas. The reason I did this was so the eyes would have more shine, even though I ended up adding my own pupils later. Now I'm adding shadows on the defining lines on the face, just so it matches the drawing more. As soon as I'm done with the face, I start working on the paws. For the image, I just use a dog's paw and it worked perfectly. here I'm making the background by adding some haze and particles, as well as putting a texture on the floor to give him something to sit on. And to make him look like he's not floating, I added a simple shadow. And there you go. My recreation of Stitch using nothing but some pictures of cats and dogs, and a single fur texture. It actually turned out a lot better than I thought, and I'm really happy with the results. Anyways, let's move on to the next drawing. So for this next drawing, I got an image of a phoenix with a really long tail. I picked this one because I thought it'd be really cool, and I've never made a bird before. Anyways, with all that out of the way, let's get to the video. And there it is. I definitely think I've done better, but this one is still cool. If you have any other ideas or drawings for me to make realistic, make sure to send them to my Gmail. Anyways, that's it for now, and thanks for watching.